What's up YouTube, Barcode here. Today I'm bringing you another Heir of Light video. This video is going to be a message pretty much to the devs and to whoever is in control of changes that happen in this game. This is a direct message to you guys. I speak to the community a lot. I'm on Discord, I'm in chat. You guys need to step up your game. There is a lot of players, top players, new players that are quitting this game because lack of content, lack of communication, etc. Your forum is pretty much dead. There's no discussion on what you guys are doing besides the last message on Reddit. You guys need to step up the game. There's tons of implementations that need to happen in this game in order to compete with other games. There's new games coming out, fresh games at all times, and you need to compete with that. I feel like this game hasn't been advertised as well as other games. There's been more players in other games that right from the start have already impacted the game so much that there's a huge community. If you look at other games and look at their forums, they're active. This one's not active. I don't know if it's just the player database, or not database, but just the typical player that plays this type of game. But there's been reviews on this game. You know, I love this game, I really do, but you need to step up your game. Things to consider, I mean, guilds. There's no point in guilds right now. I mean, it's all we do is chit chat, and we have guilds for the future implementations that you guys are bringing, but we don't know. I mean, from what we saw on Reddit, it's going to be hard to do guild wars. I don't think it's going to be hard to guild wars. I feel like there's an easy way to do it and just make it like a Batten. Look at other games, look at other guild wars. You get 20 defenses. Say this is a good situation for you guys. You can pretty much do whatever we're asking you to do. Listen to the community. Make 20 Abaddon towers for guilds with one person in each tower defending it. You can have, you know, a player set up 2 players on defense, or even 3 if you can make that work, and the opposing guild has to break that down and beat it, and if they win, then maybe the tower goes to 50% health or something like that. Another player on the opposite guild can attack it again, knock it down to 25%, and then overall over the 20 towers, if all of the health is about 75% away, then you win the guild war. I think that would be a good implementation to have, but you need to make it quickly because you guys are losing players. You guys, top players that I know, are leaving because there's nothing else to do. This game has such a cookie cutter type of game related into the genre of this type of gacha game. You summon, you build them up, you put skill buns in them to level their skills, but there's nothing else to that. I mean, there's new players that can farm Omen 10 as free to play. There needs to be more implementation. Other things to consider is runes. Okay, it takes a ton of gold to even level up a rune. Why not just make runes free to remove at all times? Why not? To you, yes, it could be an issue because people can't refresh or buy more gold with money. However, nobody buys gold with money. I mean, super whales do, but even most of the whales that I know don't, because they can just farm Omen 10, sell all the runes that they don't need and are crappy, and then they have enough gold. Removing runes for free alleviates a lot of stress. People can change their build sets whenever they want, and then they are happy. The problem now is it's very hard to get gold in a typical player unless you're farming Omen non-stop. However, to remove these runes and then to level them up and have a small percentage to level them up when it gets higher and higher, it frustrates players. So that would be another instance to change. There needs to be more advertisement for this game. I mean, reach out to other games, see what they do. I mean, look at a new game, for example, that I have been playing, Dungeon Hunter Champions. Okay, they have all types of advertisements. They have their own Discord, and they invite players to come in and conversate about the game and to ask people what to do, to ask the devs questions. You know, there needs to be more of a community here with you guys so that we can expand this game. PvP is boring right now. I mean, it really is. Rush Hour's fun, and that's just because everybody's trying to get those top spots. But other than that, it's boring. It's a rinse and repeat. There's no real strategy to it besides speed, and that's all you really need. If you get a lucky pull, for example, like a Dark Helia, and you know, it makes things a lot easier, and you can just auto people down, but it's all about speed. And even then, she's a speed nuke, and most of your monsters are speed related that are in the meta right now. PvE, you know, besides Abaddon, you know, nobody clears Abaddon 100%, but it's the skill level, it gets extremely hard, and it's almost nearly impossible right now, especially higher up. You need to scale it so that players can actually defeat it some. I mean, you brought out Tower of Abaddon B, but you know, no one even cleared Tower of Abaddon A. So what's your end game? What's your focus, Gameville? What is yours? I mean, ours is to play this game and compete and try to beat it, but even the top players can't even beat it. You need to adjust, and you need to look at what people are saying. But then you go back to the forum, and the forum's dead. You need to reach out to the community and see what's wrong and fix it, and be speedy about it. I mean, nothing is being done in a hastily way, if hastily is a word. It's my word now. But it needs to be done quickly. I mean, the updates are slow. I mean, and when there is an update, like a monster balance, there's 7 characters on it. When there needs to be a ton more servant balancing. I mean, look at Fire Camilla. Her first skill is not even based on defense. Everything else is based on defense. And you can go like a crit damage build and do 5,000 damage, which is nothing. I mean, you really need to step up your game with monster balances. Hire me as a dev. I'll help you. I'll brainstorm for you. You just implement it in the game. I talk to the community all the time. I know so much about these monsters, and I've done tier lists. I feel like I'm complaining, and I am, because I'm complaining for the whole community. The whole community is worried about this game. They invested time. People invested money into your company because they love your game. They love the artwork. They love the way you bring this game to us, but there needs to be change, and quick change. I feel like, to me, and I've reached out to Gameville people, to me there's no quick response. There's no, you just pretty much are just gathering in the money and just watching. I mean, there needs to be constant movement in this game if you guys want this game to grow. You have a somewhat bad reputation from other games, like War of Crowns, and I'm not one to judge, but because I did play that game a little bit, but I didn't play it till the end, until you guys closed it down. But something needs to change. and whether that's the devs and putting speedy changes into the game or the community, there needs to be a little bit more outreach to people to get this game to grow. I feel like I'm going on and on about it, but I am. I mean, I'm worried about the game. I put a lot of time into the game, and I've already started playing a game as a backup, a different game as a backup, because I don't know where this game's going. However, so we got guilds, Guild Wars, PvP, PvE. Okay, so PvE, I was going on about, and everything is leaning towards damage over time teams. Some people don't like damage over time teams. Some people can't get the pools to do damage over time teams. You can do it as free to play and just do like 3 nat 3 healers and get damage over time teams, but then you're investing all of your time, effort, resources into these nat 3s, which might not be used later on in the game. So there needs to be some kind of damage increase for your servants in PvE, or lower the health on dragons so that they can be damage over time teams, or you could nuke them. I mean, take other games for example, and I feel like you guys did that when building this game, but I mean, there's so many more implications that you can make to improve this game. Another thing to really talk about is summons. So a lot of people are complaining about summons. Okay, this is pretty much gambling, guys. I mean, you're not going to get nat 5s, nat 4s easy. It's a free-to-play game. Everybody should understand that and understand business. But there should be maybe some kind of mileage bar. So say the more you summon, the percentage of getting a nat full, like even lightning. I mean, I feel like the lightning rate is okay. I mean, you get one every maybe 11, 15 summons, but and that's pretty decent compared to other games. But maybe there should be a mileage bar for a nat 5. So a lot of people don't like that, and I didn't like that at first. However, in this game, a lot of the nat 5s are what can make a team. And even so, if you think you're going to lose money out on it from putting a mileage bar into the game, you won't. Because even the whales will spend more money because they know they're going to get a nat 5 eventually from summoning. And this makes more players that aren't whales, that have a fixed income per se, and they want to put money into the game to get better, and they're actually willing to because eventually they know they're going to get a nat 5. So a mileage bar, I think, would be a good idea for this game. Another thing to talk about, tower invasion. I said it in a different video. There needs to be some sort of better way to choose your opponents. I mean, you really shouldn't have to use carrots to refresh. I think that's a money pool, to be honest. And I fully supported your game from the beginning, and I'm just getting frustrated just like everybody else. I feel like it's a money grab, and there's no, customer support or acknowledgement that you guys need to change some things. And that's all we want, really, is to know that you guys are into the long run, into the future of this game, and not just a money grab and move on to the next game. So that's how I feel about that. Anything else? I mean, there just needs to be more interaction with the community. I mean, I thought you guys are doing a pretty good job in the beginning, yet the launch was slow. Didn't really have a launch event. Look at other games, they have launch events. I mean, it's just, this artwork is amazing. You guys did a great job, and I feel like if you made the game better, it'll bring more players. Reach out, not just to Facebook. I mean, nobody who doesn't know the game is looking, Heir of Light, maybe that's a game. Let's just Facebook it and see. No, that you have to reach out to other games, maybe advertise in other games like you're doing for other games in your advertisements. Reach out to them. I mean, the only one that I saw was Come to Us, and you're their partner. So please, guys, there needs to be change. Look at Reddit. Look at your forums. They're dead. I mean, you need to look into this game so that you keep your data, your player base, or there's people are gonna move, and then this game will die. So this was just my rant. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna be doing some more videos, and might even do a Dragon Hunter Champion video coming up soon, just depending on how this game goes. So I hope for the best, and I hope changes are made. Reach out to me, Gameville. I will help you as much as I can and tell you what's wrong with the game. I will write it down. I'll make an essay. Why, top things that need to change in this game. I'll do whatever it takes. But it needs to happen. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.